and elite wide receivers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team of the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Webb fires to the tight end. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. Think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The sure hands, it's Armour. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Armour. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on third. He makes a grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Nittany Lions will go for it on fourth down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
It's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And as he throws. Touchdown, Penn State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Plows through the defense.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Sam Houston has methodically built this advantage, and I wonder if an interception from one of the stars in that secondary might not seal the deal. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Swings it out to his running back. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Defense not budging punching, he's still able to get 2 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the sticks. It's Armour. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pope. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll go to the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
See if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Webb. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Chunk play on second and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Runs for the tackle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With a first down in the final period of this one. if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Irish will open the fourth with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're working that left side. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Facing second and 10 from their own one and hoping to avoid a disaster. Hand off to the fullback. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want out to snatch this thing from the fire. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Need. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. It'll be a draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.